Guys, so I'm going to be very brief with this video. Okay, this video is basically how to draw trend lines and get some tools on trading view and all that. Okay, so let's just go straight to the point. When you've installed trading view on your phone for the first time, you need to sign in with your Google account. Okay, so that all your analysis and setup will be backed up to your Google Drive, so that you can always log in from anywhere, either a laptop or another Android phone. So what you need to do is to go to the menu section here. That is where you would log in. Okay, you can log in here. You can see my username is already there. You can log in. You can sign up data out of the device with this sign out thing here. So once that is done, we just head over to the chat section. I'm going to be very brief because trading view is like another course on its own. Okay, so this is just like an introduction for you to know how to make analysis using trading view. Alright, so you go to the chat section. Alright, under the chat section, you can see this interface here and lots of prices by the right hand side. Okay, so I'm going to delete these things so that we'll start afresh to explain how I came about this. Alright, so for every pair or every signal that is dropped, there's always a pair, there's always a TP, an SL, and an entry price. Okay, the leverage or the lot size is dependent on if it is crypto trading or forex trading. Alright, so to select the pair, you just need to click on this left hand side, the place that has BNX USDT perpetual. Okay, that is this particular point here. Let me go over it again. I can't select. That is, my pointer is not showing now. Okay, I'd have been able to show you guys better, but the place where you're seeing BNX USDT, that is where you're going to click. Alright, so when you click on it, you simply search for the pair the way it is given to you. Let's take for instance IMX. Let's take IMX USDT. Alright, so you type IMX USDT, just type it whether in caps lock or in small letters. It will just be arranging itself up there. USDT, then add perpetual, just add a P. Alright, so that is it. Now by the right hand side, you can see that there are lots of options. Okay, there are lots of options that has IMX USDT perpetual. So the first one we'll go with, the one we'll go with is the one that has Binance attached to it. This one we'll go with the one that has Binance. Okay, because you can see that the exchanges are there where you can trade IMX USDT. Okay, so we are going with Binance, which is the second one there that has IMX USDT perpetual. That's the PERP on Binance. So we select the second one and the chart will pop up this way. Alright, so this is the chart. The chart has already popped up, as you can see. These are some of the analysis I did before. Okay, this is just some of it. Alright, so that being said, now to select the time frame, this 1H here, you simply slide it up or down to select the time frame. The time frames here are the ones that I've already added to my favorites. Okay, those are the ones that I'll be showing here. So you select 30 minutes to give the 30 minutes time frame, or you simply tap on it and then you can see the time intervals. Okay, you can see the time intervals here. Currently it is on 30 minutes. Okay, whichever time frame that is selected will be on blue. Now to make every time frame your favorite, you just need to long press on it and you'd see this option here, add to favorites, and it will show up in your favorites bar. That is about the time frame. Then to draw this this chart and position blocks, okay, the rectangle tools and everything, you tap on this pencil icon that is beside this plus. This plus is where you go to save your charts. You can see share chart picture. When you tap on it, you see an option to save the chart image, share the chart image, or share the link. Okay, so what you do is to click on this pencil icon here and you can see all the options available here, all of it. I'm going to minimize these favorites here. You can see we have the trend lines, we have the Ghana Fibonacci, geometric shapes, annotations, patterns, prediction, and measurement. All right. So anything has to do with drawing lines, anything has to do with lines. Okay, you can see them in your trend lines. You can see there are lots of them. There's the trend line, there's the arrow line, there's the ray line, the info line, extended line, horizontal ray, vertical line, cross line. There are lots of lines here, but the ones that we mostly use of are the trend line, which we use to draw trends. Okay, the arrow line is also used to point out something, or maybe to draw an arrow. Now you know what an arrow, maybe you want to show that this thing is going down or the direction of something, you use the arrow. All right. Then the ray line is like to map out two important zones on a horizontal plane. You have the horizontal line. The horizontal line does the same also, but it just like draws a straight line throughout. Even if you backdate it to the end of the chart, it will cut across it. Okay, it has the same function with the ray line also. All right. Now the ray line, this horizontal ray, okay, it just like picks a point that anywhere your cursor is, and you click on that point, it will draw from that point to the front side of the chart, which is the right hand side. So if you want to draw a trend line, you select the trend line, just tap on it once, and then you move around. You choose where you want to drop it, where you want the trend to start. Let's say here, you click once on the chart, and then you drag to wherever you want to draw your trend line. And when you are done, you just tap again on the screen, and that is it. The trend line has been drawn. You can see here. Okay, so to edit it, you just tap on the trend line again and adjust to anyhow you want it. When you are done, you remove your hand and you tap the screen again. That is that. So I'm going to delete this one right now. Okay, now over to the next one. The next one we have here is the arrow line. This is what the arrow line looks like. You select any point and you draw the arrow. You can see it. It's just an arrow. Anywhere you put it, that is where it's going to go. That is where the head will be. So that is that with the arrow head. So the next one is the next one is the Ghana Fibonacci. The Ghana Fibonacci is just where you get your Fibonacci retracement to. You click there, you see the Fib retracement. That is it. That is the Fibonacci retracement. Alright, then the geometric shapes is for anything that has to do with shape. You can see the rectangle, the one I used to mark out some zones. Okay, is the rectangle tool. We have the path tool, the one I used to draw chart patterns. Alright, that's the path tool. The rotated rectangle is what I used to mark out in a breakout in a trend. Then you have the ellipse, the circle, the triangle, the curve, the arc, and all that. Then the next one we have here is the annotation. The annotation covers everything that concerns text. You want to write somewhere on the chart, you use the annotation tool. You have the text. The text allows you to move anywhere on the chart and type in that place. So sometimes when I give notes during classes, it is the text tool I use. I select anywhere and then I type in that spot. All right. So the next one we look at is pardon me, yeah, is the patterns. These patterns is used to confirm a pattern that you've seen on a chart. Let's say you've identified the head and shoulder pattern. You have to choose this head and shoulder pattern, to be sure that this thing is actually head and shoulder pattern. Because if it is not a head and shoulder pattern, then you can't call it a shoulder and a shoulder head pattern. Then the next one is prediction and measurement. This prediction and measurement is what we use to take buy positions and sell positions. Get forecast. In so time the price will drop to this range. Then we have the date range. The date range is what we use to measure the time. Okay, it's what we use to measure the time. That's the days that it took to form a candle, or it will take to get to somewhere. All right. Then the price range is also the same thing, but in terms of prices. Now you just need to measure, let's say, the highest to the lowest, the price difference, and the price range and everything. So we have the long position. If you want to open a long position now, let's say you want to take a buy position. All right, what you need to do is to select the tool and then locate any point that you want to serve as your entry. Okay, let's say our entry here should be 0.4464. Just click. Once you've clicked on it, okay, the middle part between the SL and the TP side is your entry, which is 0.446. Now to adjust your stop loss, you tap on the tool there. Okay, you see this tiny blue edge square. You hold it and then you adjust your SL. This is how you adjust your stop loss. Okay, when you're doing analysis, you use this to adjust your stop loss, and the upside tool to adjust your take profit. Now if you feel that this one is too tiny, is too small for you, what you need to do is to use this other one, okay, at the right, and then you drag it to extend the the position block. Use it to extend the position block. Let's say you want to hold this trade for like 2 days or 3 days. If you are doing it on the 30 minutes time frame, you find out that it will be too small. So what you need to do is to go to the daily time frame and shift it just by one candle or two candles, and then you come down again to your lower time frames. It will just cover everything for you. All right, so the same goes for the short position block. All right, you select anywhere, all right, and then you tap on it, you adjust your stop loss. All right, you adjust your stop loss, sorry about that, adjust your stop loss, you extend it to wherever you want, and then you adjust your take profits. All right, so that is what you need to know about making use of trading view to do analysis. So I've just given you a breakdown of selecting the pairs, your time frame, and the tools that will be needed for analysis. So when you're making your analysis, you want to mark a support or a resistance, you just use a trend line and select that point, or use the rectangle to select the resistance or the support. All right, so thank you.